And I really just want to start today's video off with a quick Bible verse. It's James chapter 1 verse 12, and it reads, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him." And to me, what the scripture tells us is that our God, our Lord, has made certain promises to us. It doesn't necessarily matter what happens during your life, how hard your experiences may be, the things that you may go through, but his promises will always remain the same. So right now, I made this video because I feel like life at this very moment may be very draining for a lot of us. You may lack the courage to continue. You may lack the confidence to actually go out and do the things that you've been meaning to do, but you got to keep going. You got to keep going. For all the hard work that you've put in thus far, you are on your last lap. Life itself is not a sprint, but the hard work that you've put in up until this point, you are going to be rewarded for it as long as you see it through. And that's really the crazy thing about life, because we could literally be at the dead end right before we hit that point of success, and we can give up. If you do not have that vision that you need to see it through, then you will never be able to get to that point of success that you may want to get to. That's why I feel like it's so important that we read the word, because he tells us everything that we need to know that's reassuring. He tells us you reap what you sow. So it doesn't matter what I get on this YouTube channel and say to try to motivate you to do better. If you read what you need to read, you will get that validation and that reassurance that you need. I know that life can be draining. I know that life can be hard, but we all go through things no matter who you are. When you go through those hardships and those challenges that you may face in life and you overcome them, you will come out on top way stronger than you've ever been. So I don't know what it is specifically that you're dealing with right now, whether you're in school trying to get your degree, whether you're working a job trying to build financial stability. Do not give up. Do not allow yourself to be misguided by the things that are going on in your life, so you lose that sense of confidence to keep going. And truthfully, I feel like one of the key takeaways in life is that you can be literally faced with anything. It doesn't matter what you go through. You have to be resilient. You have to set your mind on a goal and know that there is nothing that is going to stop me from reaching that goal. Why? Because I've done my research, I read the word, and I'm in the Bible, so I know that God is going to keep his promise as long as I do my part. I get so much comfort knowing that I don't have to walk this world alone, because as long as I keep my faith, as long as I'm reading the word and I know what he's saying, then I don't have to rely solely based on my knowledge and what I've learned up until this point. If something doesn't go right, I can look at him and be like, well, I guess it wasn't his will. I guess God had something else in store for me. But right now is the time to practice true gratitude. I don't know what it is that you're going through, but be thankful. Be thankful for your struggles, because my struggles may not be the same as yours. One person's struggles can be worse. One person can be going through something way drastic than I may be going through. So I'm always thankful, but there's so much beauty in this very moment right now, because once you've already started something, to me, you're halfway done. Once you get the courage that you need to actually go out and start something and work towards building the future that you want, just that first step puts you halfway there to me, because that's the hardest part. It's not necessarily about when you're going through the motions and you're starting to see progress. It's about the very beginning, when no one may support you, when your family may not believe in you, when you don't have any clear signs of success on that other end, but you're just taking the initiative to do something and get started. This is the hardest part, and we're all past that at this stage, especially at the age that we're at. And even if you are choosing to start something, you have to see it through, and you have to believe that the hardest part is starting, and once you start, the only thing left for you to do is keep going and keep persevering. Right now, we got to believe in the concept of you really do reap what you sow. The seeds that you plant, they will bloom. That work that you put in, you will be rewarded for it. And if you're drained right now, if you're out of energy, if you feel like you're on your last lap and you're thirsty, you need some water, I promise you, right now is the time to see it through. Because God has a blessing for you that you can't even imagine. God has something On the other side of all of this hard work, all of this pain you may be experiencing, everything that's pulling you down and dragging you further away from where you want to be, I guarantee if you keep going, if you keep pushing forward, you will get rewarded for it. And what usually happens is so many people get so close to that finish line. They put in all the work, they decide to start, and they work really hard to reach a certain point. And at that last moment, on that final lap, they give up. And I don't want that to be any of y'all. So really just keep that in mind and understand that just because you're going through something does not mean that you should shy away from actually making progress. You keep pushing forward and you keep going, and I guarantee you will be rewarded for the hard work that you've done. And truth be told, the real growth comes at those moments when you're vulnerable and you may lack the courage and the confidence to keep going. You don't grow in your comfort zone. You grow when you're tired. You grow when you don't want to do something, but you force yourself to. You grow when you lack energy and you're really pushing out that last rep, or you're really pushing out that last hour until you clock out. That's when the real growth occurs. You know why? Because mentally you've clocked out. Mentally you're unpresent at that very moment. So it's going to take way more than it regularly would for you to continue to persevere. These are the times that we have to pay close attention to. These are the moments that we got to understand that right now we need to work twice as hard, because this is where the real character development comes in. Do not fold under pressure. Do not get put in that position where you may have prayed for something and you've asked God to send you a specific blessing. And then when he sends you that road, because we all know that God's just not going to send you what you tell him to send you. He's going to send you the destination. It's up to you to travel up to that point. It's up to you to actually get to where he's telling you that you're capable of being. So when you're faced with this, do not ask for a specific blessing and God sends you the GPS to get there, and then you shy away because you see what specific neighborhoods you may have to go through, or you see that certain roads are bumpy and they're not always smooth. It's what you asked for. That's why I feel like it's very important to watch what we're asking for and to truly understand what we want out of life. Because God, he will bless you with certain things if you truly do believe he will. He'll open that door for you. You'll quickly realize that people just aren't actually wanting the things that they ask for. They may want success, but they don't want to do what's actually required to get that form of success. They may want that nice house and that nice car, but in order to do that, you may have to spend a couple years working really hard so that you can invest in this business, and this business is what you're going to use to invest in that type of lifestyle. And all of this can start by meeting a single person that changes your thought process or your way of thinking, and then it puts you in a position to actually expand. Just that form of networking. Never shy away from the journey. Never shy away from the hard times that you're going through. And if you think right now, if I can get through this, then I know I will be okay. Do not always have to have everything figured out. Really do take it step by step on this journey, because we simply do not have all the pieces to the puzzle. Take what God's giving you up until this point and use that. Don't think too far ahead, because truly all that's going to do is stress you out. Really focus on what you have available to you and work with that. But this form of being on your last lap is really what's going to keep you going. Just think about any form of cardio that you may do. When you first start something, you automatically are thinking about the end goal. Man, I have so and so much to do before I finish. You don't have that rush. You don't have that form of enthusiasm because you know that you have a lot of work to do. But when you get on that last couple laps or that last lap, you feel that sense of energy burst because you know that you're at the finish line. But you have to see it through for anyone else. You may not have people there to support you. You may not have people there that really shows that they care for you and they love you. And if you don't, then just remember that I truly do care about your overall success. I'm here. If you need any sort of motivation, any sort of push, anything at all, y'all know that I got a Discord that y'all can talk to me and y'all can get at me on there. But I don't want to see anybody stop when they're so close to success. I don't want to see anybody shy away from hard times because they get difficult, and now they're lacking the confidence that they need to keep going. Build yourself up into the person that you truly want to be. And these moments right now matter more than ever. These moments where you may feel low, these moments where you may not have nobody there, these moments where you feel like you really do want to quit are the most important moments of the journey. So don't allow yourself to quit. Don't allow yourself to give up. Really take the time to see it through, because I promise you, it'll all be worthwhile. But if you made it to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much. It's your boy Blue J Tay. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.